Today we're making a burnt Basque cheesecake. Hi everyone, welcome to Black Cat Kitchen. I hope you're doing well. Today we're making the easiest cheesecake in the world, a burnt Basque cheesecake. That's right, I said burnt. This recipe is so easy that even the editor could pull it together. Basque is a region in the north of Spain. It is unlike anywhere else in the country, and it has its own languages, recipes, and culture. This cheesecake is so creamy and custardy, but unlike a traditional New York style cheesecake, it has a lightness and airiness to it, almost like a cloud cake. Let's get started. Here are the ingredients you'll need for this recipe. Feel free to pause. I'll list the ingredients in the description below. I'm using 900 grams of full-fat cream cheese. To the cream cheese, we're gonna add 350 grams of sugar. I'm using caster sugar, but you can certainly use granulated. We're going to beat these together until they're nice and smooth and all of the sugar has dissolved. Make sure you scrape down the sides periodically so that all of the sugar and cheese gets incorporated. You'll know it's smooth if you rub a little bit between your fingers and there's no grittiness, just like silk. Preheat your oven to 200 degrees centigrade or 400 degrees Fahrenheit. To our cheese mix, we're going to add 6 large eggs, one at a time. Make sure they're fully incorporated before adding the next egg. Scrape down the sides of your bowl, again, because there's such a large volume of eggs in this cheesecake. That's what gives it its nice puff. You'll see when we put it in the oven, it rises right up and then it sinks back down, which gives it its custardy texture. To our mix, we're going to add 500 milliliters of double cream, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of vanilla. The salt and vanilla are not a traditional, authentic part of the recipe, but if you know me, you know I love vanilla, and the salt really helps to balance it out. What we want to do is we want to butter this very well. So I've just taken a little pat of butter on some kitchen roll, and I'm just gonna rub it around my pan. Now we're going to line the pan with parchment, but not in any way you've ever lined the pan before. If you've ever seen a Basque cheesecake, you know it has little crinkles around the edges. And that's because the parchment paper is just pressed into the pan with the sides folded up and you've got those little ridges in there. I'll show you now. So I'm using 2 pieces of parchment, and you're just going to press them down and sort of create those ridges. And you want this bit to be up on the sides because, like I said, it will almost souffle, and that provides quite a bit of structure to your cheesecake. This is what it should look like with all your little crinkly edges like that. Into our now very liquidy mix, we're going to add 4 tablespoons or 40 grams of flour. This just provides a little bit of structure. It doesn't make it cakey at all. Give this a stir on low to medium. Don't go much faster than that or your liquid will end up all over your kitchen. We're going to pour our mix into our prepared pan. And get all of that cheesy goodness out of there. And into our preheated oven for about an hour. Look at the rise on that. You've got these gorgeous cracks and this nice burnished brown color. And this is the wibble that you want in your cheesecake. It's going to be quite jiggly still. That's from all of that egg in there. You're going to let this cool completely to room temperature before taking off the mold or unwrapping the paper. Now that it's completely at room temperature and it's set up quite a lot, we're going to take it out of the spring form and just start to peel away that parchment paper. Ever been afraid of making cheesecake because they are technically difficult, this is the recipe for you. It's so smooth and rich, yet light and airy. It's got those notes of cheesecake, but it doesn't have that in-your-face cheesecake taste to it. It is just spectacular. It has that burnished, burnt crust on the top and on the bottom, so you don't even miss that graham cracker crust or that biscuit base. And it almost has salted caramel notes from those brown spots. It is really out of this world. You have to try this. Thanks for watching Black Cat Kitchen. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. We'll see you next time.